National hero Norman Washington Manley, Jamaica's first female Olympic gold medalist Dion Hemmings, 100 meters Olympic gold medal winner Shelly Ann Fraser-Pryce. All these outstanding country folk have something in common. They are all three high achievers in athletics, and more than that, all bright sparks, blazing a trail of managing sports and books, setting an example for future sports stars, showing that acing bookwork while being involved in competitive sport is more than possible. Sport is a big deal in Jamaica, and why not? Ours is a legacy of world-class champions like Usain Bolt, Courtney Walsh and Mike McCallum. But we want more for our pioneering and future sports stars than just fame and trophies. Excellence in all arenas is the end game. That's why two of the island's top universities offer sporting programs at the degree level, and why there's a push to ensure sporting stars excel in schoolwork. As a minister with responsibility for sports puts it, a sportsman or sportswoman is even more undefeatable if they are academically inclined.
Academics is not just about a career choice. It's a learning experience, and it's a lifetime learning experience.
It's not an easy road. How many see the glamour and the glitter, so them think a better rose. Me say, who feels it knows.
Doing well at sports while being a bookworm is not an easy feat. Two of today's stars tell us how they do it.
How many see the glamour and the glitter, so them think a better rose. Me say.
Well, for the morning part of it, I do morning training at 5:15 in the morning, so I try and get up from 3:30 in the morning and run over some notes. Like if that's the first subject of the morning, I'll try to go over that note, and then I go to training 5:15. And then after training, I go to school.
Well, get up 5:15, get ready for school, leave by 6 o'clock, get to school, do some studying at school or finish up some homework, go to a day of school, training, go home, study, go to bed 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock in the night.
The balance comes with hard work and planning. For these sports enthusiasts who are also academic achievers, while their companions sleep, they're toiling upward throughout the night. The St. Jago High School Reggae Girl sat her 10 external exams in between overseas trips representing Jamaica in international matches. The future physical therapist is labeled as a disciplined student who trains very hard. After producing a commendable performance while playing on the national team, Georgia returned to school, training for the high school girls' football competition, even as she prepared to sit her CAPE exams.
There are a number of colleges and universities, both locally and internationally, that is interested in her overall because of her academics and her performance.
If you're a winner, everybody let me hear you say, yeah, yeah.
And it seems balancing sports and books reap similar accolades. The Bridgeport High cross-country runner is a role model at the school. The principal knows his name, and nothing less than greatness is expected of him. Expectations he's willing to fulfill, as he's hoping to continue the juggling act for years to come. Javert wants not one, but two careers: to be a physical education teacher and a sports journalist.
He's presently in sixth form and he's doing his CAPE, and hopefully he can do his SAT soon, and then we try to look at scholarship from there for him.
And so, like their forerunners, these two represent the future of sports stars who are academic and athletic high achievers.
If school fails, you have football. If football fails, because it's not a sure thing, you have school behind it.
Living in a country like Jamaica where everyone wants to be the next Usain Bolt, I know for sure that all of us are not going to make it like Usain Bolt, so we have to have something to fall back on. If you do even make it like Usain Bolt, you never know when you're going to succumb to injury and cannot run again. So you have to have something else on the side.
There are also some more immediate consequences for ignoring the books. At the 2013 Intersecondary School Sports Association Grace Kennedy Boys and Girls Championships, top runners were disqualified from the highly acclaimed competition for below standard academic records.
It also assists in how it is that we present ourselves on the world stage, that we're not only running well, but we're presenting well, and showing that we have the finish, that we are catering to the whole human being, not just the sporting aspect of the individual.
Teachers, parents, and sports coaches are all united to ensure the balance is met.
I commend those students who have found that balance, and oftentimes it's I believe, teachers who show an interest, parents who are involved in their children's lives, who understand, okay, so you would have spent 3 hours training. I'm asking you to give me 1 hour in the books. 3 hours in the books, 1 hour on the field. But just to create a balance.
Born in Jamaica.